Hello everyone and welcome to AnalyzeF, a channel dedicated to data science, analytics and video games. Today we are going to discuss ChatGPT, the chatbot that is taking over the internet right now. Without further ado, let's get started. For those of you who might not know, ChatGPT is an AI tool that is created by OpenAI, and it is basically a chatbot that can take any question and input you give it and provide perfect answers, explanations, descriptions, whatever you can think of. If we ask ChatGPT the correct questions and give it the correct information, it is able to speed up and optimize any workflow. And today we are going to be focusing on how we can use for our data analytics and data science workflows to provide better analytics, more insights, faster. Now, before we go further, I want to address the elephant in the room, where AI is going to take over the world and it is going to enslave us. I really don't think it is going to happen, and I definitely don't think that ChatGPT is the starting point of this. My thought process behind is that ChatGPT is a knowledge consolidation and research tool rather than a decision-making tool. In fact, I think ChatGPT is more of a decision support tool where it gives you all the information you need to make the correct decision, but it won't be able to make the correct decision itself. Let's take an example. If we want to buy a new house, we can gather all of the information and dynamics around house purchasing through ChatGPT by asking it the correct questions. The location, the price, the number of rooms, how many square feet is the house. But ChatGPT will not be able to give you, yes, definitely pick this house over that other house. Even if we give it a decision-making algorithm, it still will not be able to make the correct decision and prevent situations like you like the balcony of a house so much that you are willing to go for a smaller house just to have that balcony. Understanding that ChatGPT is a knowledge and research tool is how we can come up with ways to use it for our workflow and our case of data science and analytics. Now, let's start with the first case of how we can use ChatGPT for data science. I am sure most of you have run into the situation where you have an idea or a project that you want to work on, but it is really difficult to find the perfect data that you're looking for. It has to be open source, it has to be easily accessible, it should not be segmented into different CSV files so you wouldn't have to merge anything, and it should be just a one-button download. This is where ChatGPT comes in. It can find us the data, find us alternative sources, and also explains the pros and cons of these said sources so you can make the best decision picking your data source. A couple of things to keep in mind for using ChatGPT as a data finding tool is that first, we should be focusing on open source data. We wouldn't want to download or find any data that would get us in trouble if we took it without asking or if it is protected through various laws. The second part, ChatGPT is also very good at coding, at least simple stuff. So if we ask it to scrape something, a website, a blog, or anything, it will be able to do that. It will give a warning, as you will see in the screenshots, but I would still advise you to not scrape data unless you are 100% sure that it will not get you into trouble, and if in doubt, just don't scrape it. As we mentioned, ChatGPT is a knowledge tool. So if we want to learn any new concept, whether it is specific to data, specific to our job, or anything in general, it is able to give us the best sources and the most agreed upon sources through the internet, backed with research and backed with all of the papers and informations that you might want. For example, we can ask it to write a regression model for our specific data and give the language and any other details that we want, and it is able to provide a code for us that we can just copy paste and run in our own computer to build a regression model. This saves a lot of time in building the MVPs of software tools and saves a lot of time, especially for junior and mid-level analysts, on syntax research. The third thing we can do with ChatGPT is get help with our storytelling. In data science and analytics, Telling the story and communicating the insights is a very important piece of making sure that your analysis is impactful. So what we can do with ChatGPT is ask help by giving it a description of what we are showing, what the insight is, and it is able to provide us action titles, bullet points, whatever we can think of to make sure the communicated story is clear and effective. In the example, you can see that I am providing ChatGPT with a description of my slide and what the insight is, and it comes up with the action titles. Not all of them are great, but it is a starting point that I can improve upon. This is a very good use case for especially junior and mid-level analysts who want to deliver insights, but who is still learning the best practices in data storytelling and want to get better at it. In this quick video, we went over 3 different ways that you can use ChatGPT to level up your data science and data analytics. These are finding data sources, making sure you get the correct syntax and code help, and get help with the data storytelling part. I definitely advise all of you to try ChatGPT for yourselves and try to see how you can benefit from it. Whether it is a new project that you're working on or a new topic that you want to learn, ChatGPT is going to make your life a lot easier, and also just by showing examples and giving detailed explanations of what it is doing, it is also a great learning tool. So if you use these 3 methods, you are going to level up and speed up your data science game a lot. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe. And also, if you're interested in reading more and learning more about data science and analytics, especially in video games, please go to analyzef.uk and also follow me on Twitter. Until next time, have a nice day, everyone.